after my NYC, I sat down and I said, this is time to monetize this. This is time for people to get to see my face and see my talent. It is going to be an encouragement to others, and it is going to be me thanking God for what He has given me, and I'm not putting it to a waste. Yeah, so that's how it all started, and I am glad that we are here. I am rooted in the culture. I grew up in Kogi State. I love the Igala people. We are not perfect. Nobody is. Nobody is perfect. We are working towards perfection. I'll keep doing that until eternity. Yeah. So that is because I am an Igala girl. I grew up with Igala parents. I grew up with Igala people, and I love our personalities. So I feel the best way to push us on that map is what I'm doing. And I am glad that I'm doing it in the positive light.
Yes, this is another interesting episode of Entertainment Extra on Igala TV with Legacy Skills. On this episode, we'll be discussing a topic with one of the greatest influencers you have had from Kogi State. And the topic is projecting Igala culture through creativity and talent.
Well, before we introduce her to you, I need you to follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Igala TV, and follow us on every other social media platform.
Don't go nowhere. When we return, you'll meet your guests.
Igala TV, digitally cultural.
Welcome back, guys. So, our guest today is a screenwriter, a fast-rising social media influencer, a spoken word artist, a songwriter, a singer, and a skit maker. Please join me to welcome Chaicon Cinema.
Welcome to Entertainment Extra.
Thank you for
with Legacy Skills on Igala TV.
Thank you.
So first of all, we want to meet you. Where are you from? What did you do? And all that. Let's just meet you.
My name is Imeja Charity Ayodo.
Wow.
But my brand is Chaicon Cinema. I am a screenwriter, a content creator, a poet, a spoken word artist, soundtrack artist. I'm a lot of positive things, and I thank God for the gift of talent. I am from Kogi State, Igala Mela Odolu local government to be precise. Yeah, I am a graduate of Kogi State University now. Yeah. Yeah,
So that's all good.
Okay,
So let's start from what actually sparks your passion for the art. You understand, like, how this all started? How did it start?
It's actually inbuilt. I would say it's inbuilt because right from when I was in primary school, I could tell that one day I'm going to be a star. It was inbuilt. I saw it. When it's time for drama presentation, I am creative. I could come up with something. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I became a scriptwriter from that young age. I may not really know what it's all about. I may not know that the name is screenwriting, but I was into it. And then when I went to secondary school, Federal Government College, we were allowed to be precise, I joined the drama unit and then the choir. I was singing, I was acting, and at the time I was made the drama coordinator. So it all started from that point till I got to KSU. I was a one-time drama coordinator of NIFES. Yeah, so it all started that way until I graduated. And after my NYC, I sat down and I said, this is time to monetize this. This is time for people to get to see my face and see my talent. It is going to be an encouragement to others, and it is going to be me thanking God for what He has given me, and I'm not putting it to a waste. Yeah, so that's how it all started, and I am glad that we are here.
So over the years, you've managed to like grow the Facebook followership. Like you're close to 200,000 now on Facebook.
Yes.
So please, how were you able to achieve all that?
I would say it's consistency. The talent is already inbuilt. When it's inbuilt, you don't struggle. Even if someone wakes you up in the middle of the night, you can come up with something. So I had to capitalize on it. And then I was consistent. And with the help of my followers, my friends, and I don't want to call them fans because I feel that word is quite somehow. So I'll call them friends. They watch my videos, share my content because they love them. So first of all, you have to have the talent. And then the second thing is you have to be consistent. And then the third thing is these people would have to engage with you before they share your content. And the more they keep supporting you, you go viral. So I am grateful for all the support I've gotten. But if I must mention somebody, one person, I have a lot of people I want to mention, but one person is Father Dombo.
Whoa.
Father Dombo picked up my page. I was on YouTube. TikTok at that time. And then he looked for me on Facebook and said, "Why are you not here?" And then I started posting on my profile. He said, "No. Go, create a page, start a page." And then there was this page that was abandoned. I think I 1K followers. I said, "Okay, let me dust it. Let me dust it," because I gave up. And then I started. I said, "Father, I'm not having views on my page. Let me continue on my profile." I said, "No, even if you are the only one viewing it, stay there." And that was how it started. One day, one of my content blew up, and people started liking me, people started following me, people started saying good things about me. That's when I felt like, yeah, it's time. And I'm there.
Wow, nice one.
So now, the love you have for the Igala culture is always showing in the kind of content you make, your write-ups, your dressing. So what's the secret behind it?
I would say, naturally, I love the Igala people because my father is an Igala man. There is something that only a few people, let me say, if I have met 1,000 people, maybe 2 persons are aware of this fact, but I am going to say it on Igala TV today.
Wow.
I am not really a full Igala girl. I don't know how to say it, but let me just say it that way. My mom is not an Igala woman.
Oh,
Wow.
My mom is a Yoruba woman from Osun State. But my dad is an Igala man. Yeah, so I have...
I see one of us.
Yes, of course. My dad is an Igala man. So, of course, I'm an Igala lady. Yeah. So that's why I am rooted in the culture. I grew up in Kogi State. I love the Igala people. We are not perfect. Nobody is. Nobody is perfect. We are working towards perfection. And we'll keep doing that until eternity. Yeah. So that is because I am an Igala girl. I grew up with Igala parents. I grew up with Igala people. And I love our personalities. So I feel the best way to push us on that map is what I'm doing. And I am glad that I'm doing it in the positive light.
yeah. Well done. So who are some of the Igala artists or cultural figures that have inspired your journey so far?
One person, like I said earlier, Father Dongon.
Okay.
And then we have Amino the comedian.
Ah.
Amino the comedian because this is going to come as a shocker. I wasn't really a follower of Amino the comedian. I didn't really know him. But when I started posting content, people started tagging him. Amino, come and carry your wife. Amino, come and see your sister. Amino, this, Amino, that. And I was like, who is this Amino that everybody's tagging? In the comment section. Then I checked him out and I felt that, oh, we're actually doing something in the same light. Like we have a kind of concept that is somehow related. And I said, okay, I reached out to him. And when I reached out to him, he was like, yes, I've been seeing everything on social media that been tagging me. Let's hook up. And then we did. We hooked up and then we made a skit together and it went viral. And people were like, yes, I have been waiting for this collaboration. And it was so sweet. I mean, he's a loving soul. He's watching this right now, and I'm telling him that he is one person that I've gotten in the industry. And I'm glad.
Take your flowers.
Take your flowers. Take your flowers.
So as an Igala lady that is into this, you are into making content. So what have been your greatest challenges so far?
One of the challenges I have personally, I think it is inbuilt. You know, it is easier for me to say, be consistent.
Yeah.
Consistency is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be on that platform every day. Coping with the fact that I'm a screenwriter.
Exactly.
I have to write content for Hollywood producers and actors. So I do not really have the time sometimes to just do mine. So I go months, a week, 2 weeks, and my lovers will be my DM, like, all right, we've not been seeing you. So that consistency is something that hasn't, that I'm battling with, and it's on the positive side because something is actually keeping me busy.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay. So do you have any upcoming projects you need to tell us about?
Yes. I have an upcoming project with Aminu the comedian.
Okay.
We are working on it and it is going to hit the internet.
So can't wait.
Yeah, so personally, I have a lot of upcoming projects that I'm working on for movie producers.
Wow.
That one is a non-stop kind of stuff. Yeah, so, and personally, I am also working on a kind of a new concept for my content, a new concept for my content, and soon you will see it. And you will say, yeah, she said it on
She said it on Uganda TV.
They were the first persons that had it.
Yeah. So now, the reception, right? So far so good. What's the reception you are getting from even the Igala people and the non-Igala community right now? How is it like?
I have gotten maximum support that I can't explain. Sometimes when people call out to me in public, I speak my language. I barely, and I just feel like, I'm not an Igala. Oh, so I have that situation occurred almost 2 to 3 times. Then I corrected myself. So when anybody calls out to me in public, I go English until the person speaks my language. Then I feel like, okay, this person is mine. So I have
Just like what you did to me when you came to the studio.
yes. I don't want to assume. I have gotten support from people that are Igalas and even the non-Igalas. I have gotten support from them. Sometimes some persons tend to criticize you. It is normal. It is normal. It's not something you beef about.
Yeah.
It is normal. It keeps you going. It keeps you on check. If there's something I need to do, if there's something I shouldn't do. Yeah. So sometimes you have people you are answerable to. So when these things start happening, you have somebody to run to. This is it. How? And then they tell you because they have been there. So they can put you through. So we have had a lot of lashes. This kind of content they are using, they are bringing down the Gala people.
Yeah.
And all of that, we've had that. But then, what do you do? You look at the ratio. Out of 1,000 persons, how many persons are saying this? When you take the ratio and the percentage, you see that the lower class, what I mean by lower class is the lower part of the 1,000, they're actually the people against you. When you have a 80% against 100, you're on the right track.
Okay. So this one, your response now brings me to this question. So there are many other people, like younger people, that are looking up to you. They want to use like their own culture, their art to promote their cultural identity. So what advice do you have for them?
I tell them to take their time before jumping into content creation. It's not something you jump into. You have to make up your mind, because when some negativity start hitting you, you will run away. You will take off. So you have to make up your mind that this is what I want to do. Then you have to get the niche. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. And then you have to be creative about it. You have to be creative. Talent is inbuilt.
Yeah.
When you work on it positively and you bring it out to the best way, that is creativity.
Yeah.
So you have to be creative, and then you have to be patient. A lot of upcoming content creators like myself. So somebody should not say, she says she's not an upcomer now.
She's not an upcomer.
Yeah.
She's not.
I tell them, patience. You see that from one person's comment section to another, DM to another, post my page. I tell them in my DM, even if I post your page and people get to follow you, if you don't have content, they will follow you.
Yeah.
They'll keep mute. If you just give away to get followers, that is why when you post normal content, they don't engage. What can 2K do for you? See 2K comments.
Exactly.
So you have to attract the right audience. You do the right thing and you attract the right audience organically.
Yeah.
And then you're part of content. I wouldn't want to say, choose a content that is decent. Because it's quite easy to make it when you are on the other side. You suppose, people are getting views. But when you choose to be decent to an extent, you don't really pull views. You have to be consistent, and then you get those people attracted to your face, then they engage on your content.
Wow, thank you.
In today's world where social media have become like everything for the youth, how do you think the youth can use that? How do you think the youth can use that platform to preserve the cultural heritage of where they are from?
This is the decency that I was talking about.
Exactly.
When you are from a place, you try to paint your place as one of the best places.
Exactly.
Because we are representatives of where we are from. When you say the Igala people, you're not going to see a mountain. You see one person. You see the other person. All of us, we make the Igala people. Yeah, so you have to put up that sense. When you have time to defend your people, let it be in a positive light. Because everybody is struggling. Every tribe has that negative aspect that is coming from north, south, east, everywhere. So you cannot just be the only person that wants to sell out your people. It's not really the best thing to do. So you have to do the best you can on the positive light, on the decent part. But at the end of the day, you can't tell people what to do. You can only advise them. When they pick their path, they are picking. When they pick their path, they have picked their path. So at the end of the day, when we meet at the crossroads, we exchange pleasantries.
So now to wrap up this segment, like how has this very status you have, this height you have gotten to, how has it affected you positively, financially, your family? Probably you are like a breadwinner right now, from another. So how has it really impacted you directly and your family?
It has impacted me in numerous ways. I have had the
You can
opportunity.
feel free to tell us how much you have cashed out from Facebook.
I have had the opportunity to meet people. You know, one thing in life is not even money, it's the gift of people.
Yeah.
I have had the opportunity to meet people. I have had the opportunity to learn new things. I have had the opportunity to be known, for people to recognize me. When I attended the Kogi Social Media Awards, I went with my father. My father was there. He came to surprise me and all of that. One day my dad called me. He was like, where you went to watch football? That they were taking, people were gathering him. They were taking pictures. I said, Daddy, you don't blow. You are blow. And then so, that is also another part. Although it has some negativities, people think you have money.
Yes.
People think you have money.
And they might not be wrong.
In your DMs. They are your DMs, they're in the comment section. You are trying to keep up. Because I have 100 almost 200k followers, it doesn't really mean that I have 2 million. It is not equivalent.
Yeah.
It is not. But they do not really understand, and it is one of the drills. It comes with the drills, so you can't take it out. What do? You manage it. So I have gained a lot, and I have met customers. I have met people I write for. I've met some of them on Facebook, and content of a thing, like when I won this award, I never knew I was going to win an award, but because of Facebook. I had one, I think when I was in KSU, as the most eloquent student in my department and in faculty that year. Apart from that, I was just there until this came up. And I want to believe that when people are asked to mention names in the Kogi entertainment industry, I believe my name will pop up.
Definitely.
The way I am on TV today, I believe my name will pop up. So this is one of the privileges I have earned, that respect. That respect people give you when they see you and all of this stuff. Yeah.
So to round it off, just give a shout out to your fans, Ghanaian TV, and all that. So just
Thank you, TV, for having me. The first time you called, my schedules, I couldn't meet up, and I was like, when you called this time around, I wasn't really feeling fine. But then I said, if I turn this down, it might send a negative message. Let me pack up myself. Since I wasn't on the hospital bed, at least I could move. Let me pack up myself. So thank you for having me. Thank you to all my lovers, my followers, my fans. Thank you to Father Donbon. Thank you, Abin, the comedian. Thank you, everybody that has supported me on the media space. I am grateful, and I'm happy that I'm making you proud, and I'll keep making you proud. This is your girl, Chaicon.
this is our political wrap on entertainment extra legacy skills on Ghanaian TV. See you next time. I have my co-host here, Joy Atuluku.
Bye.
Ghanaian TV, digitally cultural.